But you see, what I find far more disconcerting is the several articles in the Constitution that are blatantly partisan, anti-Hindu, that discriminate against Hindu interests. Let's first cite an article that will be liked by many Hindus, but that is never implemented. It is for a uniform civil code. You see, this is an article in the Directive Principles, which have no teeth. You see, the Indian state plays lip service to these principles, but doesn't enforce them. So it's like, dreams up, okay, we should have a common civil code, but it doesn't do anything to get there. Now, the lack of a common civil code is not much of a concern to me. It is not much of a concern to most Hindus, because throughout history, there were different law codes for different communities, even within Hinduism. So, you have this system of different law systems for different castes, and the ultimate arbiter was not even the king or someone, was the caste panchayat. And so they could have very different systems, and they could change their systems if they wanted to. Nobody else could interfere. So when the Hindu marriage code came about in the 1950s, it was a bit of a revolution for Hindus. You see, to uniformize family law for Hindus. Nevertheless, Hindus have accepted this. This has just become normal. This is not being questioned. The same does not count for the minorities. There is a separate law system for Parsis, who also don't make any trouble about it, but nevertheless they enjoy it, mainly because two other communities wanted to enjoy it, namely the Christians and the Muslims. Particularly for Muslims, it is a very important theological point, because Islam is not just a belief system that you can practice behind closed doors. No, it is also a law system. So they say it is fundamental for Islam to follow this law system. Okay, well, again, I don't find this a very important point for Hindu interests, but nevertheless it is not secular. It is not Hindus who should go for a common civil code, it is the secularists who should do so.